Good morning, everybody. In the previous lab session, we have seen how to solve a definite integral using Scilab software. In today's session, we will learn how to solve the first order differential equation using Scilab software. The video which you are seeing in front of your screen is the Scilab software window. We are using Scilab 6.1.0 version, and as you all are aware that Scilab is an open source software, so it is freely available on internet. Its size is approximately 165 to 170 MB, and in Scilab software you can perform all the operations which you performs in a MATLAB software. So we can say that it is a small version of MATLAB. So today we will see how to solve the first order differential equation using Scilab software. So you are seeing that Scilab console window is open. In previous session, as I have already told you that the function of Scilab console window is similar to the command window in the MATLAB. So first in today's session, the first thing which we will see is how to set the path in Scilab. In previous session also I have told you and I have described the whole procedure of setting path, but in today's session we will again see, because many students got confused in the path setting. So in the console window, first we type the command pwd. This pwd stands for present working directory. So when we enter the command pwd, it is showing C users HP documents. This means that our present location is in the documents. So if we see, the meaning of this line is that in the C drive there is a user folder. In user folder there is a HP folder, and in the inside HP folder there is a document folder. And presently our current location is in the documents. So we start with our today's experiment. So first we make our own folder. So we use the command mkdir, and I am using PALASH, my name Palash, and 1. So we see here this, the answer comes equal to 1. This means that we have made a folder name Palash1 inside the documents. So here mkdir stands for make directory. To make directory Palash1, there is a folder. Now our current location is inside the documents. Our present location is not in the Palash1 folder. So now we have to reach in the Palash1 folder. So the process of coming to Palash1 folder is cd space PALASH1 type, and we enter. Now you see that our current location is inside the Palash1 folder. One more thing I want to tell you today is if we want to leave the Palash1 folder, so we will use the command cd space dot dot and enter. So you are clearly seeing that we have left Palash1 folder, and we come out and we again come in the documents folder. But as we have to save file in Palash1 folder, so we will set our current location in Palash1 folder only. So we again type cd PALASH Palash1 folder, and this is our current location. Now we start with the today's program. Our aim of today's program is how to solve the first order differential equation using Scilab software. Students generally study the differential equations in class 12th, and after that in the first year in M1 M2 they study the differential equations. Now today we will see how we will solve these equations using the Scilab software. So we comes to the Scilab notepad. Its icon is below the file option you are seeing, and when I move the cursor on that notepad, you see that launch Scinotes is coming. So we click on that, and this is, you will see here that the Scilab notepad option will be open. See this. In the previous session, I have told you how to solve the definite integral using Scilab. So you are seeing that restores file from your last Scinote session. That means then the previous session file is opening here. So we cancel and now we start. We have got here notepad option. So we minimize this option, and now we come to our lab manual, in which we will see the program of our Scilab. To move to our lab manual, on Google you simply type Scilab by Palaj Jain. My blog will be open on the first position. You just open that palaj.home.blog. The whole Scilab manual is available there. We will move on Scilab tutorial. Here I have provided the whole Scilab manual, and now we will come to the today's experiment, that is how to solve the first order differential equation using Scilab software. See, so first we start with, we understand that what is the first order differential equation. We have taken an example here is dy by dx is equal to minus 2x minus y. This is a simple form of a first order differential equation. Why it is called a first order differential equation? Because the order of differential here we are seeing is order of 1, that is dy by dx. Now they have given us the initial condition y of 0 is equal to minus 1, and they have asked us to find out what is the value of y of 0.4. So these type of questions you have already solved in your previous semester or in the 12th class. There are many methods which you have studied there. So today we will solve this question with the help of a Scilab software. Now to solve this first order differential equation, we will take use of a functions. So I have already told you the definition of a function in Scilab. So as you are aware that many students learn many languages in software, that is C, C++. The definition of function is clearly same for all languages, but only the syntax changes. So if we see here the functions in Scilab, so in Scilab the function starts with the keyword function only, and here it ends with the keyword end function. So you are seeing here that the LHS arguments, RHS arguments and statements. So in LHS arguments you simply assign the variables of a problem which you want to solve, and in statements simply you will type the condition which we are facing, that is the problem which we have to solve. For example, if suppose we have to find the square of any number, so we will, in the statement we will write y is equal to x square. So I have written one example also over there. See, we have function find out the square of any number. For making a function in Scilab, you see that function, the first keyword we have used LHS argument y is equal to sqx. This function name we have assigned by ourselves only. It is not predefined. Here predefined is only function. So we have assigned here function name sq. Now I have told you that in the statements we will write the condition. Condition what? Which condition will, which formula will give us the square of any number. So we have written y is equal to x square and end function. When we run this program, so we have made our own function of name sq bracket x. Now on the console window, if we type this sq and in brackets any number, we will get the square of this number which you have written in the inside the brackets. So this sq is a function which we have made by ourselves. In Scilab there are many functions which are inbuilt in its toolbox and in its library. So this is the role of function. So today we will see how to solve the first order differential equation using Scilab. Now we comes to our program. See, the keyword used here is function. We have assigned the LHS arguments dx. Now the function statement y f and then brackets x comma y. Now our condition is dx is equal to, one minute. Our condition is dx is equal to minus 2 into x minus y. This condition is already given in our our question. Now you see that we have end function here, And the next step we have write is y of 0 is equal to -1. This is already given in question, so we have written as it is. Semicolon we will use. Next is x0 is equal to 0. This we have initialized the condition, and we have to find the y of t. Y of t matlab y of 0.4. That is, we have to find the value of y at t is equal to 0.4. So we have assigned t is equal to 0.4. Now in the next step you are seeing that it is written over there SOL. This I have used my own word. You can also use your own word. Matlab, that is in the place of SOL you can use any word. This is not predefined in Scilab. So SOL is equal to ODE. ODE is the inbuilt function inside the Scilab library. ODE stands for ordinary differential equation. So this is an inbuilt function whose syntax is given in front of you, that is ODE inside brackets y0 x0 t comma f. So the next step is display. For display we are using DISP, and inside the brackets solution and answer. Now we execute above code. So for executing the above code, first we copy this code and we start paste this code on our side notes. You see, we have pasted the code. Now our first duty is to save this file, because without saving the file our program will not run. And this is the last, so we remove the semicolon from the last step, otherwise it will terminate that step. So first we start saving this. Now in the console window you all have seen that we have set path in the C drive. So we start saving. Inside the documents we have made one folder, Palash1. So inside the Palash1 we save the file. We save file by simply return ODE, our file name, and file extension it will automatically take. In Scilab the extension of file we use is .sce, and in MATLAB the extension is simply .m. So this is the main difference between the extension in Scilab and MATLAB. So we have save our file. Now in the editor window you can easily see the path where you have saved your file. So it is written in at two places. See here at the bilkul top, see users HP documents Palash1 folder, and inside that ode.sc file, and in bottom also you can see they have exactly given us the path. So if we save suppose if we save file at some other location, so we can also check from here. Now we start run our program. So we come to console window where we have set our path. So for executing the above code, we simply write our file name execc od.sce. So you are seeing simply the whole program comes, and finally the answer is minus 0.8109602. So they have displayed the answer. Now there is another way of running the above program. The following options are available on this toolbar. This is execute, uh, this is save and execute, and this is save and execute all. Save and execute all if means that if multiple files are opening inside the Palash1 folder, so we can execute all the files at the same time. So we can execute from here also. So they see the result will come on the console window, and we are again seeing the result here. See, they have written execute C users HP documents Palash1 od.sc and minus 0.1 the same answer we got again. So this is for today's. So today we have learned how to solve the ordinary differential equation using Scilab, and in the next session we will try to explore some more things using Scilab software. So thank you for today's session.